SRA New Zealand Under Invitational Tournament 2024. Our game at hand features Royals Australia versus Wrestling College of the Philippines. Let us meet the starters, beginning with your Royals Australia. It's for forward number 0, Christian Wells. The other forward number 1, McCoy. And the shooting guard number 3, Jerry Rokawa. And one guard number 7, Axel Ivonen. And a center number 9, Paul Kerr. Head coach of Royals Australia is Andy Mahanel. Assistant by Paul Collette. Team coordinator is Marin Impreso. And now let us welcome the starters for your Wrestling College of the Philippines, Kalasag. And point guard number 4, Pastor Amborgo. The other forward, number 8, Gerald Villarama. And shooting guard number 19, EJ Getikan. The man in the middle, number 21, James Lariba. And at small forward, number 25, Mahalo Garden. Head coach of Wrestling College of the Philippines, Kalasag, is Edwin Puño. Assistant by Jack Coriano and Papa Labria. Our officials, police team, are assistant representative Jerry Rokawa and Eric Robles.
And we are underway. Possession goes to the Royals of Australia. Mabok McCoy, strong drive to the lane. Gets that bucket to go. End one. I'm Anton De Los Reyes. Together with me, Daryl Alulod. Bringing you the first game of our afternoon triple header for today. Daryl, tell us something about these two teams.
Coach Anton, first of all, good afternoon to you. What a pleasant afternoon to everyone who's watching with us right now. But Coach Anton, this is an important game for the two squads that we have. Yes, slim chance or no chance really for them to move up to the next rank, but this will be a moral victory at stake in here. Dalawang koponan gustong umuwi with a win for this tournament. And you can see early on this squad, the body language of each team, really happy to see that their squad is getting buckets right away early on the first period, Coach Anton. So we are going to see here a different color of basketball. Seems that there's no much pressure to the players now. They just want to hoop and get a W.
All right, thank you very much for that, Daryl. So, 3-point play for both teams. Score is 3-all. 9 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. Ball will stay with the Royals of Australia. Gusto pa tayong isali doon, Daryl, ng dalawang team.
The only few times Getigan will release for assist, papunta pa sa atin.
Yes. Christian Wells with the ball. Cross court to Mabok McCoy. McCoy guarded tightly by Anin. Back to Christian Wells for 3. Too strong.
This is one thing that Royals Australia needs to understand. They have a length advantage. It will be higher chance for them to try to force their way through inside and use that length.
Jasper Amborgo gives it to EJ Gatigan. Anin at the top of the key. Drives to the basket. Tries to drop it off to his teammate. Intercepted. That's Ivonen with a missed opportunity in transition. Meanwhile, Lariba couldn't get that baseline jumper to go, but Amborgo comes up with the ball. Back to EJ Gatigan, back to Anin at the top of the key. EJ Gatigan pulls the trigger for 3, no go. Mabok McCoy now. All the way in transition, 2 points.
And you can see there a beautiful gather of Mabuk McCoy, disregarding the defense there of EJ Gitigan.
Jasper Amborgo gives it to Lariba. Lariba gets fouled. So Axel Ivonin.
And Coach Anton, I was able to talk to Assistant Coach Jack Soriano earlier before the game starts, and he mentioned to me that they're just going to play a happy type of basketball game. You know, actually they did not have any game plan or adjusting anything here. According to him, he will give opportunities to all of the players that is on their lineup now. So makakita tayo ng madaming maglalaro for the BCP Junior Kalasag.
Meanwhile, Mabuk McCoy gives it to Christian Wells at the left wing. At the corner, you have Axel Ivonin pulls the trigger for 3.
And a good ball swing there for the Royals Australia, having Axel Ivonin open at the corner. And because of that, there will be a timeout called by the BCP Junior Kalasag. 8-3 in favor of the Royals. 7 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the first.
So back to the action. Jasper Amborgo bringing the ball up. EJ Gitigan at the left. Gitigan with the ball. Amborgo pulls the trigger too strong. Harold Anin had the right, or got the right track for that offensive rebound. Mabuk McCoy tapping that ball out of bounds. Anin inbounds. Gives it to Gitigan at the corner. Back to Amborgo. Back to Gitigan. Gitigan pulls up. No go. Ball is scarce. Saves it to his teammate Christian Wells. Surveying the floor. Raukawa now. Raukawa steps on the sideline. Nice double team,
Yep,
Coach.
So a perfect timely double team there for the best in College of the Philippines. Understanding that Raukawa nowhere to go and helping with the help of the sideline. It's like triple team already.
That's correct. EJ Gitigan with the ball. Gives it to Anin. Flashes in the middle. Ball is tapped. Christian Wells gives it to Raukawa. Pulls it back. No, Raukawa will take the 3. Short on that attempt.
Good decision, but unable to convert for Raukawa.
James Lariba now back to Amborgo. Amborgo calling heads play. Screen by Anin. Pull-up jumper by Amborgo is good.
One thing that Amborgo needs to have or improve on is that mid-range jumper. It will help him a lot if he will develop that, and it will be a dangerous arsenal for him.
Meanwhile, backdoor is Mabuk McCoy from Christian Wells. No good. Gitigan, full head of steam. Ball is tapped. It will stay with BCP.
And kudos to the defense there, or the recovery of Raukawa, understanding how EJ Gitigan gathers that basketball.
Anin gives it to Gitigan, to James Lariba for that short one-handed baseline floater.
If you are competing against a taller defender, floater is the shot to go.
Great double team. Amborgo with the steal. Gives it to Gitigan for that short 2-point bucket.
And this is the main problem of the Royals Australia. Ball handling. No one is playing as a natural point guard for the Royals Australia because of the absence of Ashton Pahanel. So it shows them whenever they are being pressured.
Great point, Daryl. Axel Ivonin getting that unforced turnover. He's substituted by number 25, Ethan Pascual. Anin short on that attempt. Definitely bothered by Bolus care. Mabuk McCoy streaking. Raukawa lefty transition layup is good.
And I like that two-man game and the acknowledging of Mabuk McCoy to us striking Raukawa on the transition.
EJ Gatiga now tries to go baseline, shut the door. Mabuk McCoy is right there. Anin tries to get it to Amborgo, but it's intercepted by Raukawa. Raukawa looking for his teammate. That's Ethan Pascual.
Ethan Pascual, it will be a much advisable move for him if he will do that pump fake first to create a separation. But anyway, he will get a chance in the free throw area.
So Ethan Pascual now will get 2 free throws to try to go ahead and increase this lead. 10-9 is our score. 4 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the ball game. So 1 out of 2 for Ethan Pascual.
Yeah, that will help his game going. He's still shooting that free throw for the Royals Australia.
Amborgo to CJ Pineda, pulls the trigger.
CJ
Nothing but the bottom.
Yeah, CJ Pineda has been looking for that kind of shot even in their earlier game.
Ethan Pascual now, lefty layup, gets it to go. Quick offense being shown by the Royals. 13-11 is our score. 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. EJ Gatigan gives it to the baseline for his teammate. That's now Lariba. This number 28, that's Villarama. Sorry, Gabriel Balios. Couldn't get it to go. Miscommunication there by the Royals Australia. Ball will go back to the BCP Junior Calasags.
And the Royals need to take care of the basketball here. They are piling up turnover early this first period.
Amborgo with the ball. Dances. Gives it to CJ Pineda. Wraparound pass to his teammate James Lariba. Gabriel Balios nowhere to go. EJ Gatigan pulls the trigger short. James Lariba with the rebound, blocked by Bolescare.
And so far, Coach Anton, Bolescare is really manning that paint, shutting the door out against this BCP College Junior Calasag squad.
Great defense being shown by Bolescare. EJ Gatigan will inbound, gives it to Jasper Amborgo. CJ Pineda now thought about it, gives it back to Amborgo at the top of the key. Back to Pineda, sidestep beauty, too strong, but Gatigan picks it up. Mabuk McCoy gets called for that foul. He pushed the teammate of EJ Gatigan.
He's just trying to fight for a position.
Yes.
It just so happened that he pushed it or he moved it on the driving lane of EJ Gatigan, and that's why it became a foul.
EJ Gatigan inbounding. Jasper Amborgo gives it to CJ Pineda at the top of the key. Back to Jasper. Baseline drive by EJ Gatigan, twisting in mid-air.
And that's a way to finish against a taller defender. It's either you do a floater or double clutch layup.
So Ethan Pascual tries to go to Reese Pratt at the baseline. Stepped out of bounds. A wasted opportunity there for the Royals to take back the lead. 14-13. BCP up by 1. 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
And without Raukawa on the floor now, we're going to check who will be the ball handler for, or the designated ball handler of the Royals Australia.
Pineda at the top of the key. Wants to use that pick. Gives it to Jasper Amborgo for 3. Off to the right. Gabriel Balios with the rebound. Gives it back to EJ Gatigan. CJ Pineda fakes the pass. Takes a parking lot 3 short.
An ill-advised shot there. Too far from the basket. It'll see Pineda for the BCP Junior Calasag.
Reese Prats couldn't quite get a handle on that leather.
It's like butterfingers for Prats on that possession. Actually, 2 possessions already.
So CJ Pineda, top of the key. 14-13, still BCP on top. 2 minutes, 17 seconds. CJ Pineda decides to pull the trigger again, short on that 3-pointer. Reese Prats now pushing the ball. Great drive by Reese Prats.
And I like the move of Prats there. He uses his body to shield the ball against his opponent, maintain his composure and balance to get that end one opportunity. Kudos to Prats on that play.
So Jasper Amborgo will get a rest in favor of number 5 at Andre Lunas.
Ibrahim Sohail rather, is getting ready to check in, replacing Mabuk Makoy.
So more height for the Royals of Australia.
And I love what I'm seeing now, Coach Anton. The big crew of Royals Australia is really trying to fight against or fight for a position against their defenders.
CJ Pineda dancing with the ball, asking for a screen. Gets that screen, doesn't use it. Turns the ball over. Sohail, nice layup, gets it to go. Great assist from his teammate.
And this is the first time that I saw Ibrahim Sohail doing that acrobatic finish in the ball game.
Hell, it is their last game, so why not? 18-14 is our score. Reese Prats with the ball, gives it back, gives it to Sohail. Ethan Pascual thought about the three, goes inside, ball is stolen. EJ Gitigan streaking, gives it to CJ Pineda for that lefty layup.
A great trailer there for CJ Pineda. We know that Gitigan is a scorer, but if you're going to look at the open teammate on the left wing, why not give the ball to him?
So Reese Prats had his pass to Bolescare tapped. Ball will stay with the Royals. Ethan Pascual calling the horns play, using the pick of Sohail. Bolescare up in the wing.
And Bolescare trying to dunk it over Pineda.
You see that Bolescare really wanted to throw that down.
I thought we're going to see another highlight reel for Bolescare. And by the way, Coach Anton, Bolescare is one of the scoring leader also here in, the rebounding leader here in our league with 10 rebounds per game.
That's
Actually,
correct.
he is averaging double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds.
I'm not surprised that he's averaging double-doubles because obviously Bolescare is about what, 6'6", 6'7".
And an impressive 2 blocks per game as well.
Bolescare missing his second free throw. EJ Gitigan with the ball at the wing. CJ Pineda, top of the key, thought about it. Jab step, move, one-handed floater, gets it to go in the lane.
Earlier, Bolescare trying to slam it over him, but this time it will just be a floater for CJ Pineda. And what a pass! And what a finish for Banyes.
Ethan Pascual finding Banyes cutting down the middle. 11 seconds to go. 20-18. Royals up by 2. I don't know if the junior Calasags are aware. EJ Gitigan pulls the trigger. No go. At the end of one quarter, 20-18 is our score. Royals Australia up by 2 points. We'll be back with the second quarter after a few. earlier, Daryl, that technically these two teams have no more chance of making it to the semifinals. Now, because of that, I was aware of that, and I went over to head coach Andy Pahanel, and I spoke to him and asked him, Coach, are you going to be staying, or are you going to be going after this game? Are you going to go to Manila or anywhere else? And he mentioned that they'll probably stay here, but they do have a trip planned in Manila because the boys want to go to the mall.
Of course, we're gonna
I
go.
want to go to the mall. Yes.
I know where, especially if you're visiting our country, Green Hills, maybe.
No. I'll give you one more guess.
BGC.
No, they're going to go to MOA.
Moa.
So the
Good
Mall
place
of
to have.
Asia Arena. That's where, or sorry, Mall of Asia. That's where they're going to go. And shout out to the family of head coach Andy Pahanel. I know you're missing your husband, your father, but he does have 4 kids. He mentioned to me, so shout out to them, and also the family of assistant coach Paul Colette. So your dads are they're all doing good here.
Having
They're
a great
enjoying.
time here at the
Yes.
Invitational Tournament. Shout out to the wife of of Mr. Pahanel, or Coach Pahanel.
That's something that, of course, we want to acknowledge the support of their family. Meanwhile, Banyes with the ball gives it to Ethan Pascual. Ethan Pascual directing traffic, telling Banyes to go to the right corner. Ethan Pascual takes it strong. Gets fouled in the process.
You know, Ethan Pascual really uses his left side, which is his strong side, every time that he drives to the basket. And sometimes it's difficult to guard a lefty. You know, it's unorthodox.
You know,
for
that's
some.
that's something that, for example, okay, there are a lot of basketball players I know that they're right-handed, but they like to go left. They don't like to go right. Are you one of those basketball players? I know you're right-handed, but when you drive to the basket, do you go to the left, Daryl, or right? What do you prefer?
Whatever it gives me, or the defense will give me, I'll
No,
take
if,
it.
if the
But my
defense is
strong
not
side-
overplaying you anywhere.
My strong side is right side.
So you always
I
go
always
right.
go
Oh.
to the right.
Meanwhile, Banyes for 3. Corner 3-pointer. Banyes gets it to go.
With a little stare down against Lariba on that possession.
23-20 is our score. 8 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. CJ Pineda. Pull-up jumper short. Pushing the pace now. Ethan Pascual gets that lefty layup to go.
And look at that, Coach Anton. He moved the ball really far away from the opponent just to take that shot, or put it, just to pull that layup in.
So Ethan Pascual gets warned for delaying the game. EJ Getigan with the ball now. He's joined by Kurt Santillan, who's seeing action for the first time in this game. There's Antonio Fernandez as well. Going right. Takes it right to Sohail.
It's a difficult shot to take by Antonio Fernandez. Sohail is ready to swat that ball away, but disregarding it. That's Antonio Fernandez.
So, Cairo Araulio. Pass was a bit too ahead for Reese Prats to get to. EJ Getigan trying to get a quick basket, but James Lariba wasn't ready for that pass.
Two squads being unprecise with their passing ability.
Banyes now takes it strong. Doesn't get it to go. Kurt Santillan pulls up. One-handed floater, no go. Only one try for the BCP Junior Calasags. Pascual with a behind the back to Reese Prats. Sorry, miss.
Almost
for
a
Reese
highlight
Prats.
play, or
Yes.
highlight pass there for Pascual. It's just that Prats is not ready for that behind the back pass.
Kurt Santillan with the ball. Dancing around. Gets to the middle. Loses the leather. Goes out of bounds. So Kurt Santillan a bit out of control.
Yeah, we are seeing actually a little lousy basketball so far here the second period. 3 minutes, a lot of turnovers already.
So Kurt Santillan still a bit cold. But when he warms up, he'll be a force, that's for sure. Now Ethan Pascual gets to the front court, pulls up. No good.
And grabbing that board is Medina for the BCP Junior Calasag, who is a backup big for the Yanksville sponsored team. And by the way, Coach Anton, we already mentioned that a shout out here coming from Coach Jack Soriano. Shout out to Levi Eugenio of Yanksville Sportswear, as well as Ronald Cudya and Irvin Baguhin of Jump Ball Sportswear.
Shout out to you guys from Coach Jack Soriano. Meanwhile, foul is going to be called. So that's now number 9, J.K. Manuel. Didn't see action in their last game. Now seeing some action. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Philippine Sports Commission, SBP, Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas, the Forest Lodge Baguio, OCCCI, Molten, and Down Under Promotions for helping us in making this 18 and under invitational tournament happen.
Thank you so much also to Mr. Julius Escobar of the Down Under production, and also our GM, Mr. Buddy Encarnado. Thank you so much, who's always supporting us here live at the venue. A hard foul was given out there. That's Ball is Scare.
Ball is Scare meeting. Believe that was Antonio Fernandez. Tried to take that ball away, but ended up hacking or grabbing the arm as well. So 26-22 is our score. 6 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And Coach Upton, Ball is Scare will rest for a moment in here, and Mabuk McCoy will man that center position for the Royals Australia. And did well right away in doing it, rejecting that shot. Harsh rejection for Mabuk McCoy against Antonio Fernandez. It's really difficult to compete against an athletic, lengthy, big.
Speaking of difficult, Mabuk McCoy now playing the center spot. Not really his natural or normal position, but the Royals are looking to push the ball. Ethan Pascual with the ball gives it to Mabuk McCoy. Back to Pascual. Pascual hounded. Hounded by J.K. Manuel.
And Pascual is really showing to us that he can also dribble that basketball like a playground move. Playing around Manuel's defense. So they're having some talks in here, some clarification and some words coming from our officials.
So J.K. Manuel and Ethan Pascual. Antonio Fernandez. Too much PSI.
And because of that foul, Coach Anton, these BCP Junior Calasags, next foul will be in the penalty. So they need to be careful in here for them to, get the lead back on their hands, because this Australian team will really take charge and take the opportunity to grab it.
Kurt Santillan gets that rebound, pushing the ball up. Antonio Fernandez at the top of the key. Back to Kurt Santillan. Now Fernandez pulls up. Money for Antonio Fernandez.
It's a higher chance for Antonio Fernandez to take it in the mid-range, since that he has that soft touch on that area, instead of him forcing it inside the paint.
Pascual to Araulio. Back to Pascual. Lefty layup. Escape act by Ethan Pascual. Gets the 2 points.
Ethan Pascual is really feeling it now. A wide body that can penetrate inside. How are you going to stop that barreling guard?
Antonio Fernandez, top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to J.K. Manuel. Tries to get inside. Kurt Santillan is free at the wing for 3.
And look at that
James.
lapse, Coach Anton, from the side of Royals Australia. No one is there to rebound or ready for the defensive rebound. It's only Mabuk McCoy who is in the paint. All of the players are leaking out already. And we are going to have a timeout in here, and the BCP is in the penalty. Our score 28-26 in favor of the Royals Australia with 4 minutes and 54 left here at the second.
Antonio Fernandez getting called for that foul. 28-26, 4 minutes and 54. Araulio. 29-26. Now we have on your screens Mr. Julius Escobar and Sir Buddy Encarnado. Of course, Mr. Buddy Encarnado, the general manager of the NCRAA, and Mr. Julius Escobar, the CEO of Down Under Promotions. Welcome and thank you for gracing this event. Mabuk McCoy, get out of here.
Harsh rejection after harsh rejection is being done in here by Mabuk McCoy.
Kurt Santillan tries that three-pointer. Doesn't go. Kurt Santillan gets that steal intercepted. Gives it to EJ Gitigan. Double pump. Gets a foul.
There's only one speed that I can see in here now. Just full speed ahead for both squad.
So number 11, Alexis Banez getting called for the foul. Couldn't do anything. EJ Gitigan now.
EJ Gitigan actually, Coach Anton, is our #1 scorer here in this tournament. So we can say now that he is the scoring champ with 25 points average and chance to, top it off with more after this game. Let's see if he can do that. But I really like the scoring prowess of this kid. Bright future ahead for CJ Gitigan.
EJ Gitigan gets that steal. Just ran out of real estate.
Yeah, that will be his second personal foul, and free throws will be given here for Mabuk McCoy. No, they will.
It's just out of bounds.
Yeah,
just
it's
stepped
out of bounds.
Out of bounds. So Ethan Pascual with the ball. Goes strong. But Mabuk McCoy there for the cleanup.
And that's one of their strength. That stick back or the put back for the Royals Australia, especially with that length of Mabuk McCoy.
Meanwhile, J.K. Manuel missing on that three but gets it back for that one-handed floater.
A new addition here in the rotation of the BCP.
Banyes, quick 2 points with that layup. Back and forth action. Kurt Santillan now at the front court already. Gives it to EJ Gitigan. EJ Gitigan, baseline turnover. Foul will be called on James Lariba. 2 free throws will be awarded to Alexis Banyes. What action we're seeing, Daryl.
Yeah, actually the BCP Junior Kalasag, every time that they turn the ball over, most of it, they're committing foul right away. Trying to get the ball back into their hands without playing smart defense. If you turn the ball over, go back, run down the playing court, or run down on the defense, or set it up first. Don't steal it right away because you will give the referee an
What was that? Oh, my favorite. Don't give a referee a chance to
blow their whistle
by reaching in. You gotta get used to what I say.
It's better to hear it coming from you, Coach Anton. That's why I'm pointing at you already.
You can say that. One of our partners, Charles Beityong, he likes using that as well. Yes, he likes using that. You're free to use that if you want to.
I just want to hear it coming from you all the time.
Meanwhile.
But I really agree on that, actually, Coach Anton. Don't give them a chance to blow their whistle. Just use your feet, move it. You can block the driving lane, but don't use your hand to reach in because it will give a chance to blow the whistle for our referee.
Kurt Pineda getting those free throws to go. We're all tied up at 33. 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. Ethan Pascual inside gives it to Christian Wells. To Mabuk McCoy, free at the wing. Off to the right, Villarama with the offensive rebound.
And you can see now that and Pascual is being respected as a dribble drive penetrator there. That's why there's a wide open three for Mabuk McCoy.
How about that drive by EJ Gitigan? But don't look now. Banyes could have gotten an easy layup had he controlled that pass. 35-33. BCP now on top. 2 minutes and 39 seconds as you see the crowd of the Royals Australia basketball.
And we can see here, though the Royals Australia is coming from a different country, they are well supported by their families here in the mainland Philippines.
We have Christian Wells with the ball. Gives it to Cairo Araulio. And we have a player on the floor. I believe that is number 8, Gerald Villarama.
And he's holding on his forehead, I think.
He was the one who took that shot earlier.
And let's take this opportunity now, Coach, to thank our sponsors, of course, to make things possible for the invitational tournament of the NCRAA, the Fields